Hey guys, and welcome back to the Behind the Plate podcast in partnership with One IQ Sports Talk. I'm your co-host Will. This is my co-host DJ. DJ,
hmm
say hello.
I'm your host DJ, and this is your other host, Will. Will Manzik, my friend, and my partner in crime when it comes to suffering with the Blue Jays. Not a bad week. It was a bad week for the team.
It was an alright
Overall
week.
record wise, overall record wise, it could have
Four
been
and two.
better. But yeah, it could have been better. But
I I genuinely
Texas
think
sucks.
it would have the. I genuinely just don't think there was a fucking world in where the Blue Jays won Game 6 of that road trip.
Mm,
When they throw out a
mm,
punt lineup on a day that they just want to get out of Oakland, they aren't going to win that game. And then they also just can't seem to hit shitty pitchers, which sucks because they
yeah.
also can't hit good pitchers, which really struggles when you really there's like a gray area where they hit, and that's
Mhm.
like good pitchers, not great pitchers, not shit pitchers, but like 3.5, 4 ERAs, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just annoying. I think they should have won that second game against Colorado though. That was a bumfuck of a game.
Yeah, that whole series was honestly fun, but like honestly not.
No, it
Cause like
was that was like psychological torture, man. Are you kidding me?
I,
You'd,
I
they'd
thought
score five and they'd give up three every time.
that's why I said it was like kind of fun because at least the bats could get something going. But then you like see our bullpen that has been indestructible just fuck with our emotions. And we've seen this when our bats start getting going.
Just
Our pitchers
indestructible.
yeah, our pitchers forget how to pitch when we finally get like 8 runs. And like, they're just like, yeah, we got
You,
this game in the bag.
you know who's so disappointing this week? Like so disappointing, and I'm like, I never thought I'd say this. Jay Jackson sucked.
Yeah.
He
He's
looked like he
been
was just
bad.
throwing a bag of dicks out there. Like he was terrible. I've never seen him give up so many runs. So
Yeah,
bad.
it's been the last like 5 times he's been out, he's been giving up runs and hits.
Since
Ever
he got
since his
called back
kid,
up.
yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. He's been pretty bad.
He sucks.
Cabrera got hit for the
Henny
first
got
time.
hit. Well, Henny was due to be hit.
Yeah,
Like that was
eh,
what I expected.
and it was just a home run.
Yeah, and
So
only one run counted against him, and then his next two times out, he was solid.
yeah, it's the same thing with Romano. He gave up the 2 run blast. That kind of scared me.
Romano, man, fuck Romano. Romano pisses me off so much because you know when he's gonna be good and you know when he's
Mm,
gonna be bad, and it's not fun because anytime they bring him in and it's not a save situation, right?
mhm.
Or if you're bringing him in on like 2 days, like back to back days,
Yeah,
he doesn't know who he is. He's like, whatever. And then they make him pitch 2 innings. You never make your closer go in and
yeah.
go back out because look at what happens. And it's I don't know. He's so frustrating, man. I want
Got the
wins.
close. That's all that mattered. He got the close.
A win's a win, even when it
Romano's
doesn't
been
feel like
pitching
it.
good.
I want
Romano's been
Jordan Hicks
pitching
to
good.
stay long term.
Me too. He's great. I love to find for some reason like the Blue Jays just don't get flamethrowers a lot, so it's like
So
nice to
fun.
have one that could touch 103 and 102. It's
Oh,
like
it's
damn.
so.
Yeah,
Uh, the
I agree. He's
Manoa
fun.
thing's been weird. Did you?
Yeah.
He's on the inactive list in AAA, and now,
Mm.
well, I've received the dumbest text from a Yankee fan who will not be named, Noah Adler, who told me that, and I quote, he gone when he saw Alec Manoa's on the inactive list in
He
AAA,
gone.
and I was
Yeah.
like, let's roll this one back and let's just poke a little bit of logic into your two-word text right here.
Uh-huh.
The Jays aren't trading Alec Manoa when his value is lower than a single A prospect right
Yeah.
now. When he means
Seriously.
his value to Toronto is Garrett Cole level, and his value to baseball right now is Steven Strasburg.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing. It means nothing. So they aren't going to trade
Mhm.
him. Second of all, he's fat, so they've just had him doing wind sprints. I guarantee you, this inactive list is to have him lose a whole bunch of weight, shut him down for the year without saying they're shutting him down. He's also probably not doing great up here because he went from being the shit to shit.
Yeah.
So He literally, it was a fall from heaven to hell, and so he's probably not doing great up here. So they're probably having him reevaluated mentally, making him not psych himself out, and come in. We're gonna see Alec Manoa in March if they don't have him just in the bench for the playoffs, which I hope they do. We're gonna see him in March. He's gonna be like a solid like 210, 220, and he's gonna
Hmm.
look so weird.
It's so weird, but I think they're doing the right thing. And I think you're exactly right. I'm not really tripping over it because, like you said, his downside is we're seeing it right now, but his upside is just like way
He's
up
a better
here.
pitcher than Garrett Cole.
So it's like, why wouldn't we just say, hey, lose some weight, you big fat fatty, and come back next year and hopefully get the same person we got through the minors when he came up. He was dominant. Like he always looked like the same person until this year when I think like the ace mentality got to him. That's starting. Like you're gonna pitch opening day, and yeah, I think it got to him. So I
the
think the rest
pressure,
of the year he can't come back again. Like they rushed him,
the
100%
pressure,
the first time.
the pressure that was supposed to be in tires was in his belly.
I was. Did I send you that?
I don't
I
think
was
so.
laughing so hard at when he's like, the reporter was like, "Do
Pressure
you
is
not feel
something you put in
pressure?"
tires.
And then it cuts to like
We were
the
doomed when
him
that
get
was happening.
when he gets hit and it has like the tire sounds. Did you see that?
Oh
Like
no
all the
no
hit.
no! There
It's
was one that I
hilarious.
saw. It was clown music with the Tigers hitting him, and it was like Manoa demoted to rookie ball. Oh,
Yeah.
kill me. I see. So I thought around now we'd be seeing him back up. Um,
Hmm.
if they didn't bring him up in July when they did. So to me, they really fucked the pooch here, and whatever. Like it's
Call
whatever.
it a year. Call it a year.
I also don't like people saying that he's washed and sucks and he's a bust. I think it's hard to say someone's gonna suck because they had one bad year. I guarantee you, 99% of the fan base was ready to write off Jose Barrios at the end of last year, and now everyone
Hmm.
wants him to start game 2 or game 3 in a wild card series.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's hard to even say he's a bust. He gave us one of the best years in
The
a
Blue Jays
decade
ever
from a
given
Blue
us.
Jay.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, and to be honest, 5 years ago, I didn't even know who Alec Manoa was. So it's like,
it's fair enough. He was in college ball
is
still.
was he a first round draft pick?
He was first round, I think, 11th overall in
Oh, damn.
2019.
That's actually
Yeah,
pretty good.
he was drafted 2019, went to Vancouver, which is like their high A, and he played
Hmm.
a couple
He
games there.
dominated.
Got hit up. No, he got hit up a bit in Vancouver. Didn't really
Not
pitch
in
much.
AAA, though.
No, no, this is single A.
Mm.
Didn't really do well. Really pushed his innings limit, so they shut him down. Right, kind of in the middle of August. This was back when the draft was in June.
Mm. Oh,
So
yeah, yeah.
he pitched about a month and a half in the minors. Shut him down for the year, like they did with everyone. And then 2020, he obviously didn't get a season. 2021, he had about a month and a half in the minors. So his story is insane. Him and Kirk's story. Kirk never played above single A before he got called up in 2020.
They rushed them for sure.
Well, yeah.
In the sense that, like,
In the sense of
they're like,
the
come on.
minor league experience, they didn't really have it.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
yeah.
they were also sort of MLB ready.
And they panned out. It wasn't like a bad choice at the time,
No.
but
Both Kirk and Manoa. Actually, I don't know about Kirk, if Kirk made his debut against the Yankees. Kirk hit his first home run against the Yankees.
mm,
And
that's interesting.
Manoa shoved his wiener down the Yankees'
On the
throats
Yankees, yeah.
in May. That was pretty funny.
I I miss Manoa from
I
last
miss
year.
even the Manoa. Remember the Manoa in April that dominated the Yankees and strutted all over the Bronx?
Yeah.
I even missed that one where he wasn't 100%, but he was like, whoop,
Enough.
whoop, you know? I miss that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be back next year. I don't think he'll be the ace. Well,
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
think. I know he won't
no.
be the ace. I I'm working on something, but I don't want Kevin Gosman starting opening day because it's a goddamn curse.
Really?
It is a goddamn curse. Manoa this year, worst year of his career after being the Blue Jays
Mm.
opening day starter. Jose Barrios the year before, worst year of his career, the worst starting pitcher in baseball, being opening day starter. 2021, Hyun-Jin Ryu, injury riddled year, huge regression, never was the same.
Then Chad Green up there.
So like, who starts opening? Who takes the bullet? Who's someone that you
Now,
can go with? Like, are we thinking like, you know, maybe let's call some dumbass up. Let's sign someone. Like let's sign someone to a 1 game deal here to
yeah.
start opening day. Like I'm thinking, let's start Nate Pearson day one and just let his ass rot in AAA after.
Mhm. Yeah,
You know,
no, well, I mean, they're not gonna think through that scope. They're gonna think our best pitcher. So,
I mean, honestly, I
yeah, it's
wouldn't touch
probably
it.
gonna be Gosman.
If I'm Kevin Gosman, they come up to me like, "Hey, you want to be opening day starter and break the curse?" Absolutely not. Not a
They're not gonna
shot.
say they're not gonna say break the curse. They don't care about
Dude,
the curse.
I don't know. Pitchers are hella superstitious. I'd be looking at the last 2 opening day starters and be like, I'm okay. I'll pass. I'll take game two. How's that one sound, coach?
I got to.
Like, let's throw
I got
Kikuchi
that.
game one. Let's throw
I got the.
Kikuchi opening day.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then Gosman's like, I got the bounce back. Don't
I
worry.
got game two. Don't worry. Don't worry, cuz. I got it.
uh,
Uh,
yeah,
but
that'll
yeah,
be interesting. I can't wait for next year already.
I just, you know what I can't wait for? Can't wait for fucking Monday, man. I'm so excited. I need
Yes.
it. Oh my god. I was looking at the
Monday.
pitching matchups. Well, not like Texas wise, but Toronto wise.
Mhm.
So it's Kikuchi tomorrow. Then it's
Yeah.
Gosman Barrios. Then it's Bassett game one. Kikuchi
Who?
Ryu. Or Ryu Kikuchi. One of the two. Gosman to end it off. So it's Bassett, Ryu, Kikuchi, Gosman. So you don't get Barrios in there, which may or may not be a good thing. I'm not sure. But we get Gosman to end it and Bassett to start it. And with Bassett, it feels like an automatic dub at this point. Like I feel like you're gonna win a game with Bassett, and with
Knock on
Gosman,
wood.
with with
He's
Gosman, it
due.
feels like
He's
you're
due.
gonna win. He's due for a big game,
Mhm.
so you just gotta luck out with one of Kikuchi or Ryu. And if Kikuchi's solid, you just gotta hope Ryu's good for 5 innings. That's a sweep.
Ryu's been pretty good, man.
Max
And
Scherzer,
we've seen Kikuchi.
Max Scherzer, trash. He was singing "Okay Blue Jays." That's why he sucked. Houston treated him like a girl with pigtails on the playground. Dude, it was like freshman versus senior. This Astros Rangers series. The Rangers are going to bounce back against the Athletics, and everybody be like, "Oh my god, they're back!" And then they're going to face a real team again. Probably going to kick our ass, and we're going to want to hang
Oh yeah,
ourselves.
don't say
But,
real team. Don't say real team.
but, we're just going to sweep. It doesn't really matter. I'm so excited for it. Unfortunately, we have to go through Kansas City first,
Yeah.
which, if it's not a sweep, god damn it. God
Yeah.
damn it.
God
God
damn it
damn
is
it.
right.
They have
We
a
need
really
a
good.
sweep.
Their Sunday game starter is, what is his name? He's all right. He's a pretty good pitcher. I don't remember his name, so he can't be that great. I think it's Cole
Clearly.
Ragans. Yeah, Cole Ragans. They got him for, I believe it was Chapman. Like they rolled this Chapman deal, and this dude's just been insane since he came over to Kansas City. This year with Kansas City, he's got a 1.51 ERA in 47 and 2/3 of an inning. And in Texas, he had a 5.92 ERA. So he's really unlocked something. I don't like this. DJ? 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 DJ?
Right. I have no idea what just happened,
DJ? I don't know.
but
I didn't like this. I was telling you about Cole Ragans, and you just left. And I was not okay with it. Now your
I'm over
camera's
it.
not on.
Okay,
And now your
we're
camera's
back.
on. Welcome back. This is DJ Todd, everyone.
Hi. I don't know what the frig just
I don't know
happened,
what
but
happened. But yeah. Um, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about was that Sunday like Kansas City minimum sweep, but I just really want to
mm,
get into the keys and the winning and just knocking the shit out of Texas. This has to be a long podcast. I don't want. That's all I want to talk about. Really, is the upcoming week. I don't
well,
even
I
know. Do
will
we want to
say
recap last week?
I will say that's what I was just about to say. Going into the last two series, it was we're gonna sweep these teams because they're bad. It's the same as the Royals. We should sweep these teams, but we don't. We did enough to, secure a winning road trip, but that is not enough when you're playing dirt at the bottom of the league.
I find it
Um,
funny the only team the Jays can consistently sweep is the motherfucking Atlanta Braves.
yeah, yeah.
God damn it! If you can sweep the best team in baseball, you can sweep the worst team in baseball.
I'm skipping past the Texas series real quick before we go into it. I'm actually terrified to verse the AL East in the
Okay,
last
well,
month
I
of
don't even want
baseball.
to talk about the Alias because that's not even this week.
Okay. Yeah, we could just go into the Texas series. I think the last
But
two
do
were a
we?
disappointment. That's all.
Yeah, 4-2 road trip, and we predicted 6-0 is sad. 5-1
Hmm.
would have been, except 4-2 is acceptable. 5-1 would have been better. 6-0 is the gold standard. Um,
Hmm.
it
No,
is.
it was expected. They're
Yeah,
trash. Trash teams.
it
What?
is the. It's a 7-game week this week for us.
Hmm.
Um, Playoffs start Monday against Texas, basically, and that's like the Kansas City series to me means nothing. I have mentally blocked out the Kansas City series. I don't actually know if I'm going to actually watch much of it, to be honest with you.
In the sense that we still need to win it. It really matters,
Oh,
people that are
yeah,
watching. It really matters. But
it really
yeah.
matters. But my excitement level for the past week has been about playing the Texas Rangers in the Rogers Center on Monday. That is the
Yes.
only thing on my mind has been that. And so the Kansas City series doesn't entice me. I don't even know if I'll have much time to watch it anyways.
It's only
So
because they're supposed to be a stepping stone. They're literally a stepping stone. We walk all over them, head into,
hopefully.
the Texas series with confidence. That's all this is.
Hopefully
But
that's the goal. If they go into if they sweep, if,
mhm.
I'm pretty sure if they sweep, they'll be 80-63 come the Texas series, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh
Uh,
man, I know we're 14 games above 500 right now.
we're 77-63. So if they sweep, it's 80-63 going in against Texas, which means that 90 win magic number, like that's usually like that's the goal. 90 wins is what you need to have to make the playoffs. 9 times out of 10. Sometimes you need a
Hmm.
bit more, but 90 is usually that win total that you go for. They only have to win 10 games um, in their
Only.
final, what is it, 3 against Boston. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 12. No, 3, 6, 9, 12,
It would
15
be
games.
15. 15, yeah.
So they just got to go 10-5 in their last 15.
Against the AL East.
Yeah. Well, that includes, no, it'd be more because you got to add the Texas series. So it'd be 19 with Texas. So they got to go 10-9 in their final 19 if they sweep Kansas City,
Yes, yes, that is
which is
if
500. So that's 500 baseball. That is 500 baseball.
but that's still not a guarantee with Texas
No,
because
but if you dog walk Texas and treat them like the little
yes,
sister that they
yes.
are, and you walk out of there at 83-64, you just gotta win 7 of the next 15 games. That's below
Don't get your hopes up,
500.
buddy. Don't get
No,
your
the
hopes up,
hopes
buddy.
the hopes are fucking up here. We beat the worst team in baseball, and I think we're gonna win the World Series now.
Yeah,
That's how this works.
yeah. It's actually hilarious
We're
because
gonna
we're
come
like
back on
biting our
Thursday.
teeth. We're playing these scenarios through our head to barely make the playoffs. I just want you to know
You
that.
know
Like,
what? Okay, I thought about this last night, and I know I've been saying it all year. The Toronto
yeah,
Blue
what are you
Jays,
gonna wait, oh, he's gonna say, oh, we're the Braves of
they're the
yeah, we're gonna
2021
win.
Braves. No, but the Toronto Blue Jays this year have been so goddamn frustrating and inconsistent in the regular season that to piss us all off, they're gonna be the best goddamn team in the playoffs and win the World Series, or it's a quick and painless death of a 2-game sweep to the Minnesota Twins. Or
Mm.
they're going to be dumbasses and they're going to take the 5th seed and get fucking like butt fucked by Tampa Bay.
I think we should make a bet to ourselves, and it's crazy,
A
and
bit of
it's
what? My happiness?
It's crazy, and the chances of it happening are very slim because your schedule, my schedule, everything. But I think if we somehow make the World Series, we should go.
I mean, if we can afford tickets
Yes.
and a hotel in Toronto, or we're
Yeah.
gonna sleep
We'll
in the
sleep on the
streets.
street.
Let's sleep.
Yeah. Let's go with Katie, baby, onto the streets. Never mind, never mind, never mind. But anyway, yes, I think we should do that.
Honestly, if the Jays make the World Series, which has like no chance of happening, I will. I'll try and get it because I just have to
No,
get
no,
time off.
no, no. Okay, no, you have to secure. You need to say it. You need to like, I'm going, because the chances of it
We
happening
okay.
are already 1%.
I can go for. I have Sundays and Mondays off, baby. So
Yeah,
I'll
we're
fly.
going
We'll fly out
Sunday.
Saturday. We'll
Yeah.
fly out Saturday. It'll be a Sunday game, and we leave Monday.
I doubt they'll put it on Sunday, but
I'm looking at the
maybe.
playoff schedule now.
Yeah, yeah, might as well. Man,
Uh,
we're not even gonna make the playoffs.
no, we're not. But going with Texas, so I've completely lost all thoughts here. World
Oh,
Series.
man.
Um, okay. We're doing this now. Fuck the football
Yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah.
We're doing
We
this.
gotta. We gotta.
Calendar. Calendar.
Calendar. He voice
No.
cracks when he's nervous.
No. There's a game Saturday night.
Oh,
Oh, but it'll
oh.
be in the NL most likely because no Toronto won't have the best record unless they're playing like fucking
Hey,
Cincinnati.
it'll probably be cheaper to go to Atlanta anyway. So like,
Probably not. But game 3 is on Monday. So we can go to
mm,
that.
Monday's good. Monday's
And
fly
then
back the same
and
day.
there's a game on Tuesday. There's a game on Tuesday. I call in sick Tuesday. And then we fly back at
I'm
like
sure they'll give you
2
one
a.m. on
day,
Tuesday. They probably
but you gotta think they'll
I have
probably give
so
you a
much
day off because
holidays.
yeah, that's like that's in what 2 months? Two
Yeah.
months? What's the date on that? Yeah. So you're good. We're
We're good.
good.
We're good.
We're good.
Okay,
So
we're going to
we're
Toronto.
going.
We're going to
We're
Toronto. Toronto makes
if
the
we,
most.
bro, I'm gonna be broke as hell. Like, damn.
This won't happen.
Hopefully, I don't get a job now.
This just never will happen, hey?
No.
There's gonna be a point where we might actually
Flip
cheer
this.
if they get eliminated. Our bank
Flip this.
account's gonna be
If
like,
we make it,
surprise.
yeah. If we make it, clip this right now. Clip this. That's going viral. If we can, like, those tweets when people are like, they say
Oh,
something
flaming hot
before it
takes?
actually happens. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll do
that's what
that.
we need to do.
Down.
Mm-hmm.
Bet. 100. Hundo. 100.
Yeah.
We'll
All
get
right,
one.
we're
We'll get
in.
one bed, and we'll just spoon all night.
I'm down. I'm honestly down to a Motel 6. Like, get me there. I do not care. Like,
Come on.
I
I'm at
really.
least a Super 8.
Yeah. Okay, but it's probably 800 a night. In like, think about it.
Yeah.
We've never seen the Blue Jays in the like not the postseason,
In the World Series.
World Series our whole life. So
Yeah,
like,
we have. Yeah.
it's going to be the craziest. Like,
We'll sneak into the hotel.
you're right.
We'll talk
You're
our way
right.
into the hotel. Be like, it's his wish.
That's how I got to meet the team.
There
We
we
went up to
go.
the
I'll say it's
exactly.
your
So
wish to stay in one of these rooms and that they can't say no.
we probably should put this on YouTube so they can catch us. Hey, oh my God, DJ, I haven't seen you in like 15 years, buddy. Oh
How
yeah,
you
they
doing,
remember me.
dog?
Hazel May.
Uh, Hazel May
Nah,
leaves Kevin Barker for you.
I wish. She's kind of a MILF. She's like kind of my childhood. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyways.
Yes, back to the Texas series. I
Back to
hope
the
we slaughter
Texas
them.
series. I hope it's
We're
a similarity to 2016.
me too. Like,
Quick,
yeah,
easy sweep. Like one of
no
those. Like
punches.
when the
No
game,
punches. Actually,
when the
yes,
series
punches.
over, this is how I want to imagine the Toronto Blue Jays.
I've closed my eyes.
Trash. Taking out the trash.
Oh,
A
okay.
hard work here is done. Let's go to Boston.
I close my eyes, right? And the first thing I hear is I'm getting ready for something crazy, and you're like trash. I was like what?
Because there's more of a visual thing. It was like, like,
Like taking out the trash.
yeah, like, oh, the trash is out. Oh, let me just quickly hit off my hands real quick.
Yeah,
Get this
we're not
garbage
the
off me.
trash.
They're the
Yeah, we're
trash.
not the okay.
And then we're
Okay,
gonna go to
they're the trash.
Boston. No, Boston's
Mm.
gonna come to Toronto. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
And we'll
yeah.
just we'll show them a sweep time. I
Sweep
think
time. I got
honestly
the broom.
it's a 10-0 homestand, I think.
Uh-huh.
If that happens, we're clipping this. And when we
Yeah.
lose game 1 to the Royals, we're clipping
You know,
this.
we need to say every possibility possible so we can clip it. Like
Honestly, it's gonna be a 9-1 homestand, an 8-2 homestand. I think it's a 7-3
seven
homestand,
and three
honestly.
homes.
I'm thinking 4-6, man. Like
4 and 6, 6 and 4. Yeah.
0-10.
No. Bro. Yeah, that's
Dude, if
funny.
we
I
don't win a
brought
single
I
game at home, I'm gonna shoot myself. Like straight up. Like
that's the bottom. That's the last clip. That's the last clip.
you hear the shark.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain style. Anyway, I got a sweeper today. Like I got
I
a
saw
dustpan.
I on
Yeah.
Thursday, I am getting ready. I want you to know this. If we
Mhm,
are up 3-0 on
mhm.
Texas going into Thursday, not only are we
Mhm.
saying, "Hey, fuck the podcast," we are streaming the game instead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I will
Illegally,
have a
like we're showing the game.
yeah, yeah, I
I'm
will
just kidding.
I will have a broom in here, and I will put
Mm.
the Texas Rangers hat that I own on the ground, and I will sweep that motherfucker away.
And burn it because why the fuck do you have a Texas
Because I'm
hat?
trying to have all 30 teams.
Okay, that's fair. That's the only time I'm okay with it.
Thanks.
I was thinking about getting a Marlins hat the other day. I was just like,
I have a Jose Fernandez embroidered one.
oh wow.
Yeah.
See, that makes it okay. Like everything's okay.
But
Like
having a dead person makes it okay.
no, no, no. Having like a legend, I feel like because I'm a big jersey guy, you know this. I have a bunch of jerseys that aren't my teams, but it's like it's only because I like Shaquille O'Neal. It's only because I like Scottie Pippen. They're like retired. They're good. They're you
Yeah.
know whatever. Anyway,
I
I'm
do.
excited for this
I
Texas series
so am
until
I.
we lose game 1 and 2 and 3, and then it's the opposite. This is make or break. This is make or break. So
It
we
is
might not have a
postseason time. The
podcast.
playoffs start. The playoffs start Monday. It's time
Mhm.
for the big boys to step up. Guys like Vladdy
Oh
have to
yeah.
figure it out. Bo theoretically should be back for that. I don't think Chappie will be back. I actually don't think Chappie plays another game for the Blue Jays at this point.
I think
Um,
Bo's supposed to be back on Friday tomorrow.
yeah, I don't know if they want to give him some minor league games or not. I don't think he needs them, but like
I
sometimes they
don't.
give a minor league rehab game or two. Um,
Yeah.
I'm just excited because Bo Bichette back means Mason McCoy is gone, and then they can get rid of Santiago Espinal and bring up Addison Barger or Erelvis Martinez, who since last week when I said if he goes
Martinez
off,
is a fucking god, man.
he has gone off since I said last week if he goes off, everyone's gonna be pissed they didn't call him up, and guess what?
Mhm.
Will's pissed they didn't call him up, but
Will is
it
pissed.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because we're gonna sweep the Texas Rangers and go to the World Series.
Yes, with Bo back, it's a possibility. We need Vladdy again. I'm gonna look at this camera, okay? Buddy,
The
you're
camera's big.
doing better. You're doing better, man. You're doing better, but you're
David
not
Schneider's outsliking you.
Vladdy still, huh?
David Schneider's outsliking you. A 5'8" man
Oh man.
with the best
Okay, but
mustache in the
honestly,
league.
to be fair, he has the best mustache in the league, and he's probably the hottest player in baseball right now. Well, I mean, not technically. There's a bunch of other names, but
Are you saying like looks wise or
since,
like?
since he got called up, there's like been nobody better.
Are we saying looks wise or like streak wise?
I think streak wise, I mean, he's still keeping it up, man.
Okay, I thought we were
Like,
going looks wise, and I was like, I don't know.
no,
Dansby
no, no,
Swanson's
no,
up
no,
there,
no,
man. Like, what are you
no,
talking
no.
about?
He is a good-looking lad.
That's a hot
Yeah.
baseball player.
But over the last 7 games, like after that series, over the last 15 games, he's still batting 350, man. Like,
He's doing
holy,
great.
this guy
So
fucking
is
rakes.
so is Ernie Clement. Ernie
Ernie
Clement's been doing
Clement, what a
good.
shock. Who is this guy? No one knew
He's
because
an
he got
Oakland A,
DFA'd. He got DFA'd by 3 different teams or whatever in like the last 2 years.
but
So,
here he is.
yeah,
Um,
making the most of it.
yeah, I think we should just kind of hit a Blue Jay of the week before we go fully into next. Well, I kind of gone into next week, but like before we
A
fully go into
sec.
predictions and everything and
Mhm.
have next week set, let's go into the recap. Is Jays went 4-2, should have gone at least 5-1. Players were good, players were bad, and here we are going into a pretty important homestand, probably the most important homestand on the season
It is.
until the next homestand, which is the final homestand of the year. It's the penultimate homestand. We're going to the penultimate
Mm-hmm.
homestand, and
That's a good word.
thank you, thank you. I worked hard on that one, and
Yes.
so it's important. Two playoff teams, one Kansas City Royals team, and yeah, um, Davis Schneider had a good week. Not Blue Jay of the week.
But he hasn't
Henny,
slowed down. Yeah.
agreed. Henny Cabrera had a decent week. Not Blue Jay of the week. Chris Bassett
Mm-hmm.
had a really good week. He isn't Blue
Mm-hmm.
Jay of the week. But you know who is the motherfucking Blue Jay of the week?
Oh,
Ernie, goddamn Clement, baby. Tony Gwynn 2.0.
I would. There is a lot of arguments, and a lot of people would disagree, but I will back that. It helps that he's came out of nowhere and just
We love a good
we've needed
we
him.
love one of those good
Yeah.
stories. Spencer Horwitz
Yeah.
was also in the conversation a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm. First
Unfortunately,
home run.
Santiago Espinal was in the conversation. I didn't like that. Well,
He's
I
been good,
do, but I would have preferred if Vladdy was in there.
but
Springer's
he's
also
not.
really good. Springer's been doing good. If
Yeah, he
Jansen
had a
didn't
good game.
have a finger get broken, he probably would have been up there. Kirk's getting
Mhm.
back into the conversation. The boys are
Bassett
coming
has
around.
been
I mentioned
insane.
Bassett, goddammit.
Okay, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. I'm
Uh,
sorry.
don't hurt me.
You know, if Bassett didn't have his first start of the season, he'd have the best ERA on our staff.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You remember at the first start of the year where we all wanted to kill Chris Bassett?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys remember that? We
Yes.
wrote the season off 3 games in. We were like,
Against like a team
it's
that's
done.
awful now.
It's done. We lost to St. Louis. It's over. Season over. And then we
But
lost game 1 to Kansas City.
at that time they were supposed to be good though. So we were like, oh, okay.
The
Like,
18-9 April was super impressive. March/April was super impressive because they got off to a 1-4 start, which means they went 17-5 after
and
that, which is
then
insane.
after that, it was
And then
just
went 50 and
roller
50
coaster.
after that.
Yeah.
Um,
We're the most consistent team.
Consistently
Say that.
inconsistent.
Yeah, that's a better way of saying it.
The
Cause
best tweet that I saw. Sorry, go ahead.
go no no no
No,
go
no,
ahead.
no, no, no. I don't want to interrupt.
I think we've won. The most series. How do I put it? Without sweeping teams, we are the most like 2-1 friendly team in the league because we never get sweeps, but we almost never lose series lately.
Okay.
Lately,
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. I would have to disagree with you, but interesting.
In what way? I could break down the last how many
I
series we
just
won
think
the
no, no, no.
last
I
two.
mean, if we're going through the whole season, I
Mhm.
think the Baltimore Orioles are probably the team winning the most series right now, across the year, or Atlanta.
But they sweep people. I'm saying like for
Oh,
never getting
for teams that never
sweeps.
sweep, then yeah, I would
We
have to
yeah
go with
we
Toronto.
yes we like more than not we win the series, but we never get sweeps.
You
I
never
think the
get
last
them.
sweep we had was in Boston.
Yeah, that was. And then I think we promptly got swept after that
And
because
we always
of
have,
fucking course.
and I feel like we always lose game three, man. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, we lose the punt day, which sucks.
Yeah.
Um, I saw this tweet the other day. Well, I've seen it a whole bunch this season. I believe it's from Josh Goldberg.
Mm.
That said every Blue Jays game is different but the same, and that's how you describe the year.
Yeah.
Every game is
Yeah.
different, but it's the same.
Yeah, seriously. I think that's what's so frustrating. This team's not even been that bad. It's just like the games are always close for the most part. Like 90% of games we're winning by one. Every time we win,
A
I
late
say
inning win.
like yes, I say like every game very lightly because obviously there's going to be the games that we but even when we won 7-1 on Tuesday, it was
It
like
was a late inning game.
Yeah, it was like 7 innings it took before we got every run. So it's like, I don't know. It's super
It
frustrating.
sucks. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, Ernie Clement, Blue Jay of the week. We have 7 games.
Mhm.
Who is your Blue Jay of the week?
Before I
Actually,
say it, I think it's very important to note that since the All-Star break, we've been one of the better teams with runners in scoring position, which is good, like because we've been so god awful with
yeah, but it
runners
does
in
not
scoring
feel like
position.
it at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. Because we're not getting as many like people in scoring position, I feel like, since the All-Star break. So it's went up, but I think our averages went down, which is weird. But yeah, my Blue Jay of the week. Oh my God. Texas series, it's got to be someone big. Kevin Biggio is playing really good baseball right now. Um, hmm. I didn't even look at our starters this week. Do you know who's starting? Uh,
I've run
all
them out
the.
already, man. It's Kikuchi,
Oh yeah,
Gosman,
that's right.
Barrios, Bassett, Ryu, Kikuchi, Gosman.
I don't think Kikuchi's gonna get the player of the week. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Oh, what is that? Your is that who you're gonna say?
I think so. I think so. I'm not a hundo right now, but that's who I'm leaning to. It's like a dice up right now on 2 people right now.
Okay. Um, as much as I want someone from the offense to do it, you know what's never been done is predicting a bullpen arm.
Okay. This is taking really good thought here. I love this, DJ. Thank you. Um, DJ's gonna
When the
come in
doors
with
open.
DJ. If you don't come in with a fire pick now, pissed,
I
pissed.
was uh I think Texas is gonna be a close series whether we win or lose. I don't think we're gonna blow them out. I would love it to be a blowout, but I wanna say we'll need like our bullpen to be as solid as they have been. And I think Cabrera is gonna do it. I think
Oh,
Cabrera is
Henny.
gonna come in
I
and
thought you were
he's
gonna
gonna come
say.
in who
I thought you were
Romano.
gonna say Romano. Romano or Hicks.
Oh man, Hicks is a good pick too, but I think Cabrera's going to come in the seventh, eighth inning, in a tight game multiple times, probably like 3 or 4 times this week, hopefully, and get it done. Unless our starters just, throw complete game shutouts or we're winning 14-0, which is also something that I wouldn't be opposed to seeing. How about you?
So this is my second time that I've ever done this since we've started this podcast. I am predicting a pitcher.
Mhm.
I'm
Hmm.
predicting a starting pitcher.
I think we know because I
Yeah.
spoiled it a little
So
bit.
I was looking at Kevin Gosman, but I've also been
Mhm.
seeing that Kevin Gosman looks a little fatigued lately. And yes, he's due for a big game. That doesn't mean he's gonna get it though. But you know who's been consistently a big game pitcher lately? He actually, I think, has the most starts this year, allowing 1 earned run or less.
Which is crazy.
Yusei Kikuchi, at most, gives up 1 earned run. He's done it 14 times this year, where he's given
Hmm.
up 1 earned run or less across the start, and he's probably only made about 20 starts this year, guys. So maybe 25 now. So good shot here that this week we probably see 10, 11, maybe 12 innings with only 1 or 2 earned runs across the board. If he can dial out how many pitches he throws in between strike two and strike three, might be
Hmm.
looking a really good week for Yusei Kikuchi. Someone's got
Hmm.
to step up. And if Vladdy doesn't have the nuts to do it, I bet you Yusei Kikuchi does.
The only thing I was hesitating about is like, first of all, Vladdy, I've just lost hope in like him being the Blue Jay of the week because when's the last time that was? It hasn't happened.
If
Anyway, um, just Kikuchi still gives up the long ball and like it's a home stand. So like in Toronto, the ball kind of flies. So
I'm
I
looking
think
around for
hesitating a little bit.
um, who cares, you know? Yusei Kikuchi's the GOAT. Last year, I hated him. I Dude, I was ready to trade Yusei Kikuchi in the offseason. I hated the signing, hated everything about it. I think you were aware of this. I thought the Yusei Kikuchi signing was stupid. I thought it was a waste of
Yeah.
time, and I was pretty damn vocal about it.
Mhm.
And now he has slipped
He's been
his
sexy.
he has slipped those words all the way down my throat, out my ass, and has picked that shit up and put it right back down my mouth again. He has made me eat my words and my shit. And I think it's full circle if I go from hating him and coaching him. And by the way, other things I said he should do, he's doing this year, and he's a really damn good fucking pitcher this year.
Mm-hmm.
Side note, I have to support him to be Blue Jay of the Week. You say, you say, you say, you say, you say.
No, I didn't. No, you said, not. I didn't say you said.
Okay, okay. You know what?
It's
You
a
know what?
joke. It's a
Ha
joke with
ha
his name.
ha ha. Are you ready?
Is that like
Were
a
you
DX?
ready?
I am ready. Let's fucking do it. I hope you're
Record
right. I
prediction.
hope you're right. Oh, goes full circle, by the way. If he pitches 2 outstanding games, maybe he's the starting pitcher for next season's game 1.
Could you imagine? Also, my full circle moment that I've decided. So I don't know if you knew this. I was a huge Kevin Kiermaier hater. Hated him. Hated everything about him. All he did was steal hits
He was good
and
this
gold
week too.
gloves. All he did was steal hits and gold gloves from Kevin Pillar, and it pissed me off. And he was so smug
Yeah.
about it, and he just,
Mm-hmm.
I did not like
And he
him.
was
And I
so
was
hot while he
he
did
was
it.
so
Mm-hmm.
goddamn gorgeous. And well, when they signed it, I was pissed. There was
Mm-hmm.
no, I was throwing shit around. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I've decided
He's having a career year.
that when I go to Toronto, if there is a
You-
Kevin
You're
Kiermaier
getting a
shirt,
jersey?
no, if there's a
Uh,
Kevin Kiermaier shirt,
oh, just the shirt.
just the
Just
shirt,
the shirt.
because I'm putting the money on someone who's gonna stay for a while. I want a Kevin
Mm.
Kiermaier themed shirt.
Mm.
I want a Kevin Kiermaier themed shirt. That's what I want. That's what I need. If by the time I get to Toronto, he has signed an extension, I will get a Kevin Kiermaier jersey.
Oh, so like
Because I
I
don't
don't
have a
think he'll
jersey of
be.
a player who would be on the roster next year or this year.
Well, I don't think we'll. There's no way we sign him before we go there for the World Series. So like, I don't.
If he
I don't
does
think.
sign, if he does sign back in the offseason, I am
Yeah.
ordering. I'm getting a 2-for-1 Kevin Kiermaier Lourdes Gurriel Jr. jersey.
Oh
Done.
wow,
I've decided.
wow.
That is. I've decided this.
Brandon
Um,
Belt's probably gone. That's a big thing, actually. He
no,
might be gone. Like
But Spencer Horwitz is taking over. It ain't that big.
no, but big as in like retirement
Oh
big.
yeah.
Like bye bye,
Breaking
bye
news:
bye
Brandon
big.
Belt has retired from the game of
Yeah,
baseball
imagine.
at the end of the season,
Clip
following the
that,
Blue Jays
and when
World
he
Series
does
win.
it, when he retires, clip that.
Following hot takes.
Uh huh. Yeah, we said this
I said this a while
September
ago.
7th.
You guys need
Uh-huh.
to pick your shit up.
Prediction of the week. We're like flies. We just like all over the
ADHD.
place.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Yeah.
Prediction of the week: 7 games, 6-1.
6-1. Wait,
It's a
is it?
sweep of Kansas City, 3 or 4 of Texas. I think they probably dropped game 3 against Ryu. Like, or game 3 with Ryu pitching, you know?
Yeah, 6-1 is exactly what I was gonna say, and I think it's what we need.
Okay, so
That being said, I wouldn't be terribly upset with 2-2 against Texas. I really wouldn't. Okay, I wouldn't be upset. Like I wouldn't be like,
I'd almost
but
rather lose the series to Kansas City to sweep
no.
Texas.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All I'm saying is like I wouldn't be crying if we at least tied them because I know we could easily lose 3 or 4.
So are you 5-2 or 6-1 here?
6-1.
Okay.
I was just saying like,
No,
but
if it's anything less than 6-1,
mhm.
I'm gonna come back here
the
pissed.
okay, hear me out. Right.
No,
Last
no,
week,
no.
before we were going into predictions, and you said 6-0, it has to be. I was like 5-1. You're like, no, no, I will be
Huh?
pissed if
I
we go
was,
5-1.
and
No,
was
now
that?
you're not pissed. You're like 4-2 is not. You were not pissed today. You switched up on me. Okay, you switched up on me. I was like 5-1, and you're like, no,
No.
we went 4-2, and your hair's still in your head. So, all I'm saying is two
The
and
hair
two.
looks beautiful.
2-2, we're probably still up in the standings. That's why. Because
No,
2-2,
see, so the reason I don't like 2-2 is because
Uh,
they got three against Oakland, which should be a sweep for like that should be them taking minimum 2-3, if not 3-3
mhm,
against Oakland, which means
mhm,
you have to do minimum the same just to keep that half game separation, which means that if you go
mhm.
2-2, you've done effectively nothing against them because you stay half a game ahead of them. Whereas if you take 3 out of 4, you're a game and a half ahead of them. It's a little bit of separation before they go back and you go back and you guys never see each other again.
Again, I agree
No.
100%.
Oh.
But I'm comparing
No.
two.
No
I'm
buts.
comparing
No buts.
2-2 to 1-3.
No. DJ.
1-3, I'd be done. I'd
What
be done. And if we go 2-2 after starting the series 0-2, I'd be having a parade in my backyard naked. That's all I'm saying.
can we live stream that?
Probably not, because people would feel bad. Feel
All
bad.
I'm saying
I.
is that I'm gonna tell you Thursday. It's
Hmm.
just like a game thing. Like, it's like the day
Hmm.
of, everything sucks. On Thursday,
Hmm.
even if we are 6-0 and we lose on Thursday, I would still be pissed because I just watched the Toronto Blue Jays lose. But like if we
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
game
yeah.
one against Kansas City and then Rockets 6 wins in a row,
Hmm.
who gives a shit? You know? Even if
Yeah.
I mean if we drop two against Kansas City, I'd
Don't
probably
say that. Don't say that.
like the I could accept dropping two against Texas if we have more than a half a game of separation.
Yes.
If we're one
Yes.
and a half up on them going into the series, I will accept splitting the series with them.
Hmm.
That
Agreed.
being said, fuck that. We're sweeping.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. But yes, we're gonna come sweep, just like stream the game. All right, and we're gonna break the stream curse.
We're
By
gonna
the
break
way,
the
last
curse.
time didn't didn't turn out so well. For me personally, I think I was going through like I was having
But
hot
I
flashes.
mean,
But
the last time, no, not the last time, the first time that we streamed the Blue Jays game, I sat. I can't even say this.
I mean, you know what's crazy?
I
The
went
two
from
times we.
telling Robbie Ray to suck my dick to sitting
Uh-huh.
in a chair, moping, looking out my window, wondering if I could fit my body out of it.
I think
Spoiler alert, I couldn't.
I'm not even joking. Like I think the only two times we've streamed games are
Have
like
been the
two of the
worst two
worst,
games.
with the worst two games. Literally, like the worst two games we could have
That's why I don't want to
absolutely.
risk it against Texas, dog. That's why I want to like test the
No,
waters
no,
against like a
no.
really shitty team.
That's okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like I told you, let's do it if we win the first three games. Because at least if we lose game four, we're like, okay, it sucks, but at least we won three. Now, if we go into that game, which we're not, 0-3, then we're absolutely not streaming.
Oh, 100%. If we go into that series, if we've dropped the first three games, DJ, you won't have a podcast partner.
Which, by the way, we should give ourselves a round of applause. It's been like 6 straight weeks or something, which is very impressive. This is like actually Blue Jays Thursday,
And you
and
know what's fun? Every fucking Wednesday, I guarantee you their record is 1-5. I don't think
but
we have come into many of these podcasts where the Jays have actually won their last game. I
no, I think you're right. You know what's funny is like the last 2 weeks we've been like, even if we're doing good that week
we
on
always lose
Wednesday.
on Wednesday, and it ruins the vibe.
Yeah.
They,
Like
people
literally
don't know this.
Wednesday.
People don't know
Wednesday.
this. I
Two we lost 2-5 or 5-2.
yeah, don't say it
Let's
backwards.
go.
But people don't
Yeah,
know
I
this.
know that's
Me
cringe.
and DJ have said this multiple times. If the Jays win on a Wednesday and it sweeps the series, we would do a podcast on Wednesday. Every time we say that, they
Lose.
forget how to play baseball and they lose,
Well,
and we
we
just
are the
don't.
problem.
We are the
We are the
problem.
problem. Every time we
Maybe.
say we're gonna
Wait.
stream.
Maybe we should jinx the other side.
Mm.
If
Well, come
Texas is
on.
up 3-0, we will do a podcast. We will live stream the game on Thursday. If
Mm.
Texas is up 3-0.
Yeah, that would be fun.
It would be so much fun. Are you kidding me? A playoff team against
A team that's not going to scratch the playoffs. Yeah.
A
Yeah.
playoff team
Really
against
fun.
a team from Canada.
The Blue Jays. Yeah. Literally
Uh,
the Blue Jays. Oh, man.
I don't think
That's
there's much more to
hilarious.
talk about, man.
Nope. This team's got to get it done. The players got to step up and keep hitting with runners in scoring position.
Go Jays,
With
go!
go, go Jays go. And never mind. Just gonna keep the negativity out.
Also, fuck you, Yankee fans. Fuck you. You're not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Suck my dick. You're 70 and 70. Grow a brain, okay?
We got the Martian.
We got the
You guys.
We got Davis Schneider. You guys,
Yeah.
I saw that we're only 6.5 back from Toronto. We play 6 games against them. Even if you swept Toronto in those 6 games, guess what? You're still a half game behind, fuckers.
Yeah. They only have the Martian up here because they're out of this world bad. So yeah, that's the only reason. It's not gonna help them. So
Okay.
anyway.
Anyways,
Anyway.
thank you guys so much for watching, listening, tuning in. This has been Behind the Play podcast in partnership with One IQ
Oh,
Sports.
go on our Twitter. We're actually using our Twitter now. We're gonna
The
put
Twitter
the link of this on the Twitter.
is
Yes.
hopefully in the bio. If not, the handle is. And we'll see you all next week for potentially a live stream. Goodbye.